everyone, how are you guys doing? My name is Sonia. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video because I have been looking forward to getting my hands on this palette since last November, and it's June now. And this is the Give Me Glow Cosmetics Juicy Olive palette. If you know me, my favorite color is green. I like lime green, I like chartreuse, I like army green, I like olive green. Any greens, I'll take it and I'll put it on my eyeballs. That's my favorite color. I love it. I don't know why. Anyway, so Give Me Glow Cosmetics announced and gave a sneak peek of this palette back in November of 2018, and people went crazy. Everybody wanted it. Everyone was excited for it. And then she went silent about it. It's like almost as if it was like it never happened or something. But then she finally made a release date. I think it was for the end of April, maybe May. And unfortunately, I couldn't get it on the first release. It sold out in under 5 minutes and I just couldn't get my hands on it. But she announced on her Instagram that she will be restocking the palette every Friday. And so the following Friday I was able to order it, and it was in my hands I think in like a week or so after I ordered it. So I haven't even opened it yet. It's been sitting here and waiting for me to play with it, and I'm so excited. I want to do a really cool tutorial with you. So this palette retails for $30 and you get 6 pans, and these pans are humongous. I have never had or seen palettes or pans this big before. And the colors are beautiful. They're all olive colors, and yeah, so it retails for $30 and it's restocked every Friday. So if you want to get your hands on it, check on Fridays. So for reference, because a lot of people think that $30 for 6 shades is a lot, and yeah, I agree. But for reference, like I said earlier, these pan sizes are huge. So this is the size of a normal, I think it's 8mm eyeshadow. And this is like how big it is. So it like you could fit like 2 or like 3 of them in one. So you're getting a lot of product. And for reference, this is it. Coastal Scents Vibrant Lime Green. So you're getting a lot of product and a lot of shades. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get through any of these or hit pan on any of them, but we'll see. So yeah, it comes with 6 shades. This is Dry Martini, which is like a true olive green. Under it, or next to it, is Cocktails, which is a very dark, almost like chocolate brown green. Here is Shaken Not Stirred, which is a shimmer. There's only 2 shimmers and there's 4 mattes in the palette. So this is one of the shimmers. It is the darker shimmer. And down here, this is the other shimmer. It's called Garnish. And then in the middle one, it's another true olive, but it's just a touch darker. Not even a touch, it's a lot darker than Dry Martini, but this is Dirty Martini. And then the last one is Vodka-tini, which is more of like, has more of like a tan color. So if this focuses, here they are up close. Beautiful. So I have no idea what I want to do today. Granted that there are only, or given that there's only 2 shimmers, there's not much I could do unless I wanted to do like an all matte look, but I definitely want to try out these shimmers. I've never tried Give Me Glow's eyeshadows before, so I'm pretty excited to see what it does. So I'm gonna do live swatches of these, not like right here on camera, because I want you guys to see the true colors without like this funky lighting that's in front of me. So I will insert that now. So the first thing I'm going to do is prime my lids, and I'm going to use the P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade Rumor 0.5. Okay, so now that my eyes are primed, I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can get a closer look as to what I am doing on my eyeballs. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to take the shade Dry Martini, which is the lightest matte shade, and I'm just going to buff that into my crease. So for reference, these are a little powdery, but like I said, these pans are huge. You have plenty of room for a little bit of fallout, but hopefully it doesn't fall out onto my face makeup, but we'll see. Oh wow, that's pigmented. So I didn't set my base, just so in case you're wondering. So it's going to stick a little bit to my primer, and then I'll be able to hopefully finesse and blend it out. We'll see how it reacts with the P. Louise base. So taking a clean blending brush, this is the Morphe M441, I'm just going to go over this and like over the top here and kind of like finesse it in. There's a woodpecker outside my window. I'm so sorry if you can hear that. Okay, so now I have it to like my blended desire. So now that it's like blended up here like how I want it to be, I'm gonna go in with a little more of the same color, Dry Martini, and I'm just gonna pack it on a little bit closer to my lid. Okay, so what I did with this color is that I literally brought it from like here to here in my crease and just blended it and finessed with it until it got to the you know, blending state that I wanted at. And blending takes a while, so especially with greens and like deeper colors like this. So yeah, don't be scared if you're sitting there and you're like, I just blended for 10 seconds and it's not enough, because it's usually not enough. You gotta blend for a while, girl. You gotta do it. So now that I have both eyes even, I'm going to take the bottom middle shade, which is called Dirty Martini, and I'm going to start putting this into my outer V. And I'm going to just use the same brush that I was using, the M433. Which you can always do. You can always use the same brush as long as you go from eyeshadows that are lightest to darkest, and if you're blending them together. If you're going to go from darkest to lightest, you will have to use other brushes because it will mix the colors together. And if you're going to do a color that's not touching this one, for example, like, you'd want to switch brushes. But since we're blending the two together, we can keep the same brush. So yeah, I'm just going to start by kind of pressing it in here in the outer V. And then sort of blending it up into the crease. And so I'm going to drag the shade over into like the crease below where I have this other shade, into the crease down here. And I'm going to bring it to right about here. So like if I had my eyeball cut like a quesadilla into threes, like I would bring it to like the 1/3. Does that make sense? Quesadilla? Why quesadillas? Okay, so now that I have it placed where I want it, I know it's not blended. It looks awful, I know. I'm going to take the clean brush that I was using earlier. This is the Morphe M441, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the other shade, and I'm just going to blend it and finesse it until it looks good. Okay, so I have both eyes blended just about as far as I want them to be. So These shades came out a lot darker on my eyes than I expected. I was gonna go into the shade up here called Cocktails to deepen it up, but it's daytime and I would totally do it for nighttime, but I'm scared, okay? So I'm not gonna deepen it up, but what I am gonna do is I'm gonna cut my crease halfway. So I'm gonna do a cut crease about up to here, and I'll be back and we'll pick a shade, okay? BRB. Okay, so I'm back. My creases are cut. They look a little uneven, but whatever, we still have more blending to do. So there are two focus shimmer shades here in the palette, and these are the two of them. There's one lighter one darker one. This one is called Shaken Not Stirred, and this one is called Garnish. Oh no, this one's Garnish and this one is Shaken Not Stirred. Sorry about that. And I think I want to go into Garnish because it's lighter and it's gonna brighten up this look a little bit. So I'm just gonna use a regular eyeshadow brush. I swatched these. I didn't even put them on primer and they look phenomenal. So I'm not gonna wet my brush or anything. I'm just gonna go straight into it and dab it on top of the base that I have here. This is beautiful. I'm obsessed. Can you see? You'll see better in swatches. So for the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take another M433 brush and I'm just going to go into Dry Martini mixed with Dirty Martini, which were the two matte shades that we used here. And I'm just going to kind of like blend the edges of the shimmer with the matte here, just so it looks a little bit more complete. Alright you guys, so I think I'm done with the eyeshadow look. I'm really digging it. I really am obsessed with this shimmer. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is what I came up with for the Juicy Olive palette. I'm gonna put on my liner and my lashes and I'll be right back so that you can see it all put together. Alright you guys, so this is the final look with lashes and liner. I went ahead and put on the Sephora collection Lash Stories in the style Roll With It. This is what I used for my lashes. I just used a little matte black liner to line the lid so that it looks even. And then I went in with the Colourpop Lipgloss in the shade Neat Freak. And that's the final look. I put a little bit of Ofra Rodeo Drive in the inner corner just to give my eyes a little bit of a pop. And that's it. I'm obsessed with this look. I know I'm going to be using this palette all the time. This is what I think I'm going to use to travel now because it's like small and compact and you know, it's great. And it comes with a mirror. Perfect. And yeah, I would give this palette a 9.5 out of 10 on a scale of 10. Duh. Yeah, and I will be using this again and again. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do another look with these, if you want me to use a specific color or something, if you want me to match it to a certain lip, or if you want to see a tutorial using a different palette. So yeah, just leave me a comment and let me know what you want to see next, and I got you, girl. So yeah, I hope you had a great day. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is MAKEUPBYSONJAX. I think it'll be here, maybe here, I don't know, but yeah, check it out. Thank you again for watching. Bye.